All
And we're
right,
back.
We're back, Tony. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
Oh man, indices are off their lows.
Yeah.
Well, creeping up, gone back fully to the high of yesterday, at least in the ES. So anyway, well, we're gonna take a look at the Mag 7 stocks here. Got a little story to tell you guys about what happened and what transpired prior to the open today. But yeah, I'm just kind of looking at finishing my profiles from yesterday, but we can get into this here in a sec. I'll do this as I go. Where do you want to start? Should we start with Microsoft, do you think?
Nah. Well,
Or want to end? You want to end with it?
it's up to you. Sure, we'll end with it. Yeah.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with Tesla. Because Tesla is the leader of the day.
Yep. All right. That sounds good.
Right. And I think it's the leader by non-guilty by association. If you know what that means, then you know, guys. And basically what I mean is there's a lot of AI obviously with Tesla, but I don't think it's been as affected as some of the news and the headlines that Microsoft came out with at 9 a.m. Eastern, which we'll get to later. But Tesla, we were talking about this yesterday. It was just kind of okay. It was just kind of in range. What did it do? It ended up finishing in the range. It finished kind of basically on point of control, and it was the same point of control as it was for Monday, and basically Friday's halted session. Even if you want to go back, it was just like it's been right here, closing right in line, right around, we'll call it $429 a share, right?
Yeah.
And it was like, we both discussed it. Tesla's kind of hard to read. It's kind of all over the map. It's been up and down. It moves around so much with so much news. So many things tend to push and pull this thing. What do we get today? as everything was selling off in the open.
Tesla rallies. They try to run to the laggard,
dude.
Right?
It even gapped up a slight bit from where it closed yesterday.
Elon
It hasn't even. It just makes no sense. Which is why I said it's not guilty by association because it's not tied to that stuff. So I mean, I guess not as badly.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. No, it's true. It's true. Like we say with Tesla, if it lags, it's probably tied to the auto trade that it's, obviously a part of. But I mean, on a day like today, where you see a rally in a name like Tesla, I mean, I guess it just makes you kind of go back to not the drawing board, but like, what are the positives? Okay. Number one, like macro trends still kind of bullish on the AI thing. Like we're still in it. We're not giving up on it. The market's not giving up on it. So, okay. I mean, I did see actually late yesterday that Tesla's China sales were up 10% in November. So that's good. So as long as, China continues to kind of do well, and they've been coming out of like a multi-cycle low,
Up 9.9% year over year and 41% month over month. That's a big jump.
So again, they're levered to the China stuff. So
of course they are.
As long as they can continue to compete in China, and maybe the U.S. goes wherever it goes because of the current administration and the relationship that he has with the current administration, I don't know. So
I don't know, but speaking of the administration, it's interesting you say that with Elon, because Trump is supposed to make some announcement here, like in the next little over an hour. But also the White House and Trump did say some of this yesterday on his big cabinet meeting. He was talking about just the fuel, the gasoline, the drilling, the oil that we have available here in the U.S. So it says the White House is to announce sharp reductions in fuel economy requirements, according to officials and automakers. Also, the Ford CEO was visiting with Trump at the White House this morning. So that's more automaker news. But I think Trump's going to maybe come out and talk about how we're trying to bring all the automaking. He said this yesterday, trying to bring all the automaking back home to the U.S., like from everywhere, like bring it all domestically built domestically, you know, all labor, domestic, everything. And then he wants, of course, continue to reduce the EPA emissions and all the hard, strict stuff that we've been going through since Obama, right? It's been very stringent. Europe, too. It's why all their damn cars are diesel, turbo diesels, anemic, 3-cylinder. They got, you know, it's just it's terrible because they all want it. They're all pushing for the miles per gallon. And the only way to get there is with small displacement and turbos, right? Keep it down. So, but the funny thing, and the reason I bring that up here is, didn't affect Tesla stock today. You would think it would.
Interesting.
Right? You think, oh, hey, internal combustion cars, it's going to take, EVs are going to take a little bit of a hit maybe with this news, but we'll see what Trump says. It's still over an hour away, but I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah, I know. It's actually, it's interesting how, you know, those comments are continuing to come back into the fold. You know, as oil's been around like $60 a barrel. And I know that, you know, when things really, really start to get, you know, itchy for, at least for the oil and gas companies, it's like, you know, I think it's like $53. There's like a lot of collar spreads and shit that's been like kind of traded out in the last quarter. So, you know, anywhere away from $53, they're happy with. But yeah, moving over into the automakers, I mean, I don't know. I'd like to actually see the sales mix or the revenue mix of Tesla to see like, well, how much of the U.S. sales are relegated to the United States over China.
Right.
Because I know that they did huge investment in China, and that was one of the reasons why Trump was getting so pissed off at Elon. Like they were putting they put a gigafactory in Shanghai, like, you know, and they freaking pump out a car like every 30 seconds, like like over there. I mean, that's GDP and production that Trump obviously wants here in the United States. But of course, like when you start cutting the EV tax credits like how they did, it's like, well, why would people are no longer incentivized, right?
Exactly right. And and for what it costs too. That's the other thing. You know, like the common American, like, and here's the thing: if you're in a big city like you and I live or whatever, you can have an EV. But you're in a city. You're in a cold climate. You get 4 seasons. You get snow. Not as much. It's not like you live at Buffalo where you get that kind of snow. But you get a little snow. But EVs aren't good in cold weather. Batteries aren't that great in cold weather, right? And you're not going to get it in rural America. These guys they're driving all over the place. They need gas. They need trucks. They need diesel. They need, you know what I mean? So it's not
fill up for 2 minutes and go. That's it. You know, not 45.
Not sitting around 45 minutes to get 200 miles of range. And then, you know, and you can't tow with it. You can't do enough, you know, what all the things that, you know, we go on. Anyway, we'll get off of Tesla. We'll go right up to Apple. Apple was, for the most part, doing well early. Again, it was kind of robust and flying in the face of the AI scare, I guess we'll call it, early this morning. But it's since then come down a little bit, but it's not bad. And again, Apple is still Apple. We're still trading at near all-time high. I made a new all-time high off the break this morning. Yep. We're just trading underneath VWAP, and we're basically right at yesterday's point of control value area, right in the middle. We haven't really come down far into yesterday's range. Didn't get the value area low at all. So we're holding. We're holding there. It can rotate. It can do its thing. Maybe we get a little bounce off of this and come up to the upside here, but yeah, Apple hit an all-time high of $287.40, making a 7-day winning streak, longest since May,
obviously,
following the retirement of John Giandrea, the AI chief.
Nice, perfect.
Giandrea. That's the news headline I'm reading.
Then he's going to take another job for $100 million over the next 5 years and get another job at some other company. I mean, I think we all kind of missed
little move.
Like Apple literally all-time highs today, like what Daryl was saying. So
it was
you can't bet against this company. Yeah, you really can't bet against them. And I'm actually looking at the options monitor here for Apple. Looks like the 290 strike, highest volume today. So to the upside. So
okay, all right.
290 call. People are betting on it. Hopefully it'll happen. Looks like it's coming back into the middle of the linear regression. So a little bit of a move back to the middle, move back to the mean, which is fine. It's healthy.
Yes.
Right. Before we start to like push back up. Again, the day was kind of just hampered by Microsoft. You know, who knows what would have happened if we didn't get that headline? It'd probably just be up and to the right, maybe. But healthy pullbacks are a part of it. Again, Apple, yeah, big product company, but still all-time highs, something to write home about for sure. Still a pullback into these rising EMAs, which is what you want to see, right? Just a healthy pullback a little bit.
Yeah, and I think back in the whole year Apple's had, it's kind of like, the best way I can describe it, it's one of these 2 steps forward, 1 step back deal. It's just that nice little progression, right? It's not the big massive spike ups and spike downs or gap ups and all this erratic. It's just a nice steady, like you said, it's a healthy pullback. And we're not even negative, really. We're down, 15 basis points. We're down 1.5, 0.1% we're down right now.
Nothing.
And we're at the low of the session. It's nothing.
Exactly.
Right? Yesterday. So it's really not even a step back. It's like just a nice little progression. Off we go.
Perfect. I mean, anything else that I can see? I mean, I don't know. Again, if you guys like talking about the options, I see this, buyers of aggressive out of the money options again. These are like, 295s even look pretty healthy in terms of volume.
Yeah, out of the money. Yeah.
Well, the 290 call 150% above average volume. So, and that's over the last 5 days. So, yeah, people are like just taking advantage of the dip, loading up on those 290 calls. And I guess, that could be achieved in a day or two. So, is what it is. Apple.
Yeah, I know.
Squeaky clean market structure. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I can't argue with that. And you look back, I mean, gosh, it's just like, I don't know, man. Just it's good. All right, let's move on to your favorite.
174.
Yeah.
Next.
What happened, Tony? No, I know.
Amazon, AMZN.
Amazon. Not bad. It's still not bad. This is what probably more aptly describes a healthy pullback, because this is the opposite. If you flip this chart, you have what we just left with Apple, because here we have a little gap down, right? And now we're trying to get back up into range, versus Apple was, all-time highs up, and it's been kind of selling off, not selling off, just kind of coming down a little bit. So this is a little bit of the opposite deal. But it's not terrible at all. I mean, look at the run up it's had. It's bound to have a day or two like this. And when you're looking at, honestly, Microsoft has reclaimed a ton of ground. They're still only, and we're going to get there. I know I'm jumping the gun. They're at -1, let's call it -1.7%. And the only reason I'm looking at it is referencing Amazon. In comparison, we're down basically at 1%.
Yeah.
So these stocks aren't getting hammered as much as we were thinking they were.
Sure. Yeah.
And it's off its lows of day. What is interesting, though, where we came to, I didn't highlight, or I didn't profile last Friday's little halted session here, just because to me, it's a incomplete deal. And I know I talk about this a lot, but anyway, I didn't talk about that. But where do we get to? We came down. We came right into the range, though, from Wednesday. Wednesday's full session, right? Because Thursday was Thanksgiving. So it is funny how it's almost like we treated this as a gap. They came down, they filled, and now we're hopefully returning up. So, and we're just kind of trading. We're just kind of bouncing, trying to hold VWAP, session VWAP. We've done this several times this morning. We've been doing this in the last, 2 hours here. Once, twice, 3, 4. It's like the 4th time, right? Yeah. So VWAP's holding support. That's good. It's a good sign. Hopefully we can maybe come back up here, get into the range of yesterday.
Yeah.
Maybe get up there around getting at 234, 235 area, close out. But there's nothing wrong with the stock. It's just behaving the way it's just the sector today with the news, I feel.
Yeah, I know. I know. And again, like we say, I don't want to be a broken record, but of course, like they're aligning themselves. All these alliances are happening,
Yeah.
and again, when you start to do that type of stuff, one stock moves down, then every other stock that's aligned with it starts to move down. And yeah, they're all in the Mag 7, but it's again headline driven moves.
Yes.
Kind of all across every single name that we've been looking at here. Yeah, Amazon's interesting. I always take up the bull case because I'm in it now, so I have to be. I'm actually in it at $229. Right, the bull. Do definitely need it to go up, don't we? So, I mean, it's one of those things. Don't forget, Amazon Prime. There's 115 million Amazon Prime members. Okay, they
That's
have a
crazy.
massive, massive base of customers.
Yep.
Okay,
That's
that
1/3 the
is
population of the US alone.
literally that is monthly revenue. Actually, I'm not
Yep.
even sure if that's
Alright,
just
whatever.
the
Just a
US line.
subscription?
Yeah, no, just
Okay.
the US line.
Oh,
I'm not sure if it's the entire globe or just the
I
US
don't
line,
know.
but yeah, that's monthly recurring revenue. I'm not even going to jump into the AWS and every other business that Amazon is in, but people are calling for like $1,000 in the next 2 to 3 years, 2 years maybe, definitely 350 into 2026. I see it. I like it. I want it, obviously. I think that they can get there for sure. But I mean, I don't really see much on the headlines for the day. Hang on here. Let me just look. And I can take a look at the
Is this
options volume for anyone that actually cares on that. But yeah, today Salesforce and AWS deepen their collaboration. Okay, so more headlines on collaborating with AWS to AI, driving faster, safer AI success for enterprises. Very cool. And then Wedbush, obviously a huge, I don't
yeah.
know, call them full scale broker dealer
Yep,
investment bank.
yep, yep, FCM,
Says,
everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So we expect a big 2026 for AWS. Massive.
It's so
Calling
funny
for
that they announced
outperform.
a collaboration with Salesforce when Salesforce will be releasing their earnings at the close today. How coincidental. How
Of course.
coincidental.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, come on.
CRM.
I know.
CRM.
CRM, baby. You need your AI for your CRM.
Yep, yep.
I don't know how to fill in my spreadsheets. What do I put all the fields? Oh, we'll do it for you.
Buy some CRM calls, people. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. So, right now we're just kind of hanging out of VWAP. We are underneath the point of control though for the day. So, yeah, we'll see where this thing ends up. I suspect we're going to be, back up to the upside here, if not tomorrow, by the end of the
Mhm.
week. This is just a minor little
Yeah, I don't know
speed
why
bump,
it's
right?
actually lagging, pretty
It
pretty
most
well here.
it is. It is.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, I'm not sure. Business to
maybe there's
business.
more connection to Microsoft that we know about. I don't know.
Yeah, there could be. Yeah, there could be. No, I think
I don't know.
yeah. No,
Wow,
I'm
ES
trying to see
continues to
how it is too.
squeeze. Little squeeze. Yeah, I don't see. I have limited access though on
Well,
this stuff.
like I said, in terms of like the cloud and the compute type stuff, like they're with Google. So whatever, I think maybe it's a good time to talk about Google so that we can kind of just
Well, we're
get a
going right
wider
into it.
breadth.
We're
Yeah.
going right into Google next anyway, so we'll segue
Yeah.
perfectly
All
into it.
right. Let's take a look at Google here. See if Google's underperforming a little bit too.
No,
Well,
Google's
no, they're
kicking butt, dude.
outperforming. Yeah.
They've been great. They've been doing great all since. I mean, Google was up. Well, they opened up in range, but where did they come down? They came down right to value area low of yesterday to the frickin'
Mm-hmm.
tick, basically.
Wow.
314.09, and then off we go. And now we're
Yeah.
up a good over $7 higher from that low on this session.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Mm-hmm.
pretty good move, man.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, and of course, a bunch of headlines every single day. But it looks like Waymo, the self-driving
Yeah,
taxis,
I
right,
saw that.
announcing expansion into Baltimore, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, St. Louis, all the cities where these cars are probably going to be robbed and tires stolen
I was in
off
the
the
Bay.
car.
I was in San Francisco. I mean, they're all over LA. They're more and more
Yeah.
now. But I was in San
Yeah,
Francisco a few times this year.
yeah.
Oh my God, dude! They're like just walking around downtown. Like our hotel, we were down in the Transamerica building
Mhm.
in Union Square area.
Mhm,
These freaking things, like every fourth car on the street was a Waymo. They were everywhere,
mhm.
and I think they're all most of them are empty.
Sure. Yeah.
And it's so
Sure.
funny because I looked at the
And you're
price
just
of using.
driving around, huh?
We were just gonna go like eat dinner on the pier. I didn't have to go like a mile, and I like looked at the price of it, and I'm like, it was. So I ended up doing an Uber because I had this nice young kid in a brand new freaking black Lexus ES. I
Yep.
just did the simple. I didn't do an Uber Black or anything. I just
Yeah.
did a
Yeah.
regular
Yep.
regular one. He just happened to show up in a cool, and it cost me like $6. We only went like freaking a mile and a half. And the Waymo, Tony, it would have cost
Yeah.
40 to go the same
That's
distance.
weird. That's
And
so
I'm like,
weird.
and so my wife and the kids were like, we want to do the Waymo, right? I'm like, 'cause
Yeah.
we've never
Yeah.
done it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, but no, that's like a couple of drinks at dinner. No,
Yeah. Screw
just
that.
take the Uber. And the kid would get us there faster. The Waymo goes so slow. It stops at every little thing. All the little windmills and stuff are spinning on it, and it's just the craziest damn thing. I mean, I think it's going to get better with the technology and the maps and stuff. But oh, dude, if a dog comes out in the street or any little like
slams on
I
the
don't
brakes.
know, the wind blows a newspaper. Yes, exactly. It stops. It backs up. It has to wait, look around, proceed with caution. Deet, 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 deet. So it takes, dude. The trip would have taken 4 times as long as well.
Yeah.
Not only, and that's the other thing. It's like crazy.
Yeah, that is
Anyway.
a little bit ridiculous, huh?
I was like, yeah. So the Waymo is cool, but I think it's got a long way to go.
Well, I've actually heard that like seemingly they changed the algorithm in some of the Waymo cars to like be what do they call it? They said confidently, aggressively confident or something. So they
Really?
drive differently now. Yeah, like
No.
right when the light turns green,
They're like gone.
They go.
So if someone blows the light or just a
And-
little late, they're gonna
Oh
get
yeah,
T-boned.
that's true. That's true. I mean, shouldn't it be able to see it coming with all the LiDAR and all this other
you
stuff,
think so.
right? Like
You
you'd
think
think.
so, right?
But
Or
like
pedestrians running late.
So they're talking
You know
about
what's
now.
crazy? All the people on scooters, those electric scooters that
Oh
run,
man,
you
yeah.
can't even see them at night, even with the lights on.
Yeah, well,
There goes so many people get hit. I can
well,
just see
in a
these
state
things.
like this, you have all those illegal scooters, and people
Yeah,
driving them are
I know.
the same. And if you hit one of them, it's your fault. Or if they
I know.
plow into you, it's
I
your
know.
fault.
Same thing.
Even
I
though it's
know
an
it is.
unregistered freaking vehicle on the road, they're probably like not even from around
Some of these
here.
things go 50 miles an hour. They freaking fly.
Yep, they fly. Yeah.
I know.
I hear you. I hear you. But Google
So,
now trading at their highest free cash flow multiple in a decade.
oh,
Is the multiple 54.5 on
wow.
forward price to free cash. So do that with what you will. I don't know. We should have bought
Uncle
one Warren
Warren.
Buffett bought.
I know. I just said Uncle Warren. Uncle Warren knew it was an early Christmas gift, I guess. My Lord, they're up 1.8%. Probably going to go to 2% here on the day. $5.67. Man,
I know.
yeah,
It's insanity.
this is not performing as well as Tesla, but I mean, it's
Yeah,
right
it's
there.
still so robust, you know.
Oh, it's so much better.
Yeah.
It's such a better stock to have.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad.
No, not bad at all.
I want to be in it. Kind of.
Well, and it's held this gap I've had. Going back that what was this? Friday the 25th through the Monday. So last Monday. I guess it was
Sure.
Was the Friday after? Was it Friday after Thanksgiving? Yeah. Is it? No.
What day is that? What, 28th?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the 21st.
It's a Friday before Thanksgiving.
I'm looking at November 25th. It's the year 2025. Duh. Yeah, no, that's the 21st into the Monday the 24th. So into last week's Thanksgiving week. Yeah. So it had that gap up. So it hasn't come back to that at all. Not even closely hasn't even tried to get near it. So it's holding strong, man. It's support levels like a $314 a share. It hasn't really even come close to that. So we're up at 321 and change, and possibly higher before the day's done. Cool. Let's move on to Meta. What's Meta's doing? So we talked yesterday about, rounding the corner, and we're doing fine. Again, I think all things considered today with the news, down, 1/3%, which is what it's at, base 0.34, literally 1/3% from yesterday. And yesterday happened to close at the high. So we're right in range of yesterday. We're certainly in range with Monday and with Friday's shortened session. So we're holding above here, kind of like Apple was. It's been, down a little, but it's not by much. And it's just hanging right there. So this looks good. The fact that it's not showing extreme weakness and we're holding these levels, man, I mean, could we finally get above 650? Maybe not today, but maybe over the next couple sessions, maybe.
Yep.
But we're right here. I mean, we're holding a session VWAP. We've come down a couple, bounced off it a little bit, holding tight. I don't know if there's any real news on this today that'll move this thing. It's just, let me see. I mean, the time to have gotten into this was, like we talked about, way back when it was down at below 500.
Sorry, Daryl, I was muted there. I'm sorry. I started talking.
That's okay.
It's like,
yeah, no, that's okay. Yeah, no,
sorry, I'm going back and forth with you.
No.
Yeah, no, I was just muted. No, I mean, I was just gonna say, looking at the headlines, we're gonna start to hear a lot more about digital ad spend, obviously on Facebook ads, Instagram ads.
I would think so.
All that type of stuff, on off premise advertising spend. So obviously, we're going into the holiday season. That's really where these companies really start to thrive in terms of ad spend, right? Because everybody has those Black Friday deals, Cyber Monday deals, Christmas special, whatever it might be. And seemingly Google, Meta, and Pinterest are supposedly